Good day, everyone. Welcome for today's discussion. And our lesson for today is all about parts of the circle. I am Giancarlo A. Bayagna, your instructor for today. Circle has 7 different parts: the center, radius, chord, arc, diameter, semicircle, and the circumference. Before we go through the parts of the circle, let's define first what is circle. Circle is the set of all points in a plane which are equidistant from a given or fixed point. And now, let's get to know the first part of the circle, which is the center. Center is the fixed point which is equidistant to any points on the circle. And now, let's get to know the second part of the circle, which is the radius. The radius is the distance from any points in the circle to the center. Next, the third part of the circle is called the chord. It is a line segment whose endpoints are on the circle. And now, we'll get to know the fourth part of the circle, which is the diameter. The diameter is the longest chord in the circle which passes through the center. And now, let's move on to the fifth part of the circle, which is the arc. The arc is the curved portion of the circle. Next, let's get to know the sixth part of the circle, which is the semicircle. The semicircle is an arc that covers the half portion of the circle. And now, let's get to know the last part of the circle, which is the circumference. Circumference is the total linear distance of the circle. We already know the 7 different parts of the circle. And now, let's take a review. What do we call the part of the circle which is a fixed point that is equidistant to any points on the circle? Yes, you're correct. It is called the center. And now, what do we call the part of the circle which is the distance from the center to any points in the circle? Very good! It's called the radius. What do we call the part of the circle which is the line segment that joins 2 points in a circle? Correct! It's called the chord. So, what do we call the part of the circle which is the longest chord that passes through the center? Very good! It is called the diameter. What do we call the part of the circle that is the curved portion of the circle? Yes, it's called the arc. What do we call the arc that covers the half portion of the circle? Very good! It's called the semicircle. And lastly, what do we call the part of the circle which covers the whole distance of the circle? Excellent! It is called the circumference. And so, we already know and familiarize the different parts of the circle. I hope you understand well the different parts of the circle. Thank you for listening and participating. See you again next time. Bye-bye!
Created using Powtoon.